that summons thee to heaven. Or to hell.
Like April Raintree and Jay Gatsby, Macbeth is on search for his identity. I know this because Macbeth killed his king just so he could take over Scotland. From what I know, Macbeth wanted to be something he's not by killing his friend, Banquo, and his king, Duncan.
See the way the whole front catches the light like that. It's splendid.
Come on, you two, I want the royal tour.
You must understand that I like all things that are modern. Presses the R comes out there. Oh.
Just like Macbeth, Jay Gatsby was also on a search for his identity. For example, he had a plan to become what he wanted to and hide his past. He wanted to hide the past of him being poor. Therefore, Jay Gatsby threw parties every weekend just so he could impress one girl. Her name was Daisy. She break Jay Gatsby's hat. Jay Gatsby wanted to be known as a rich person because he was turned down by Daisy before the war for being too poor and not being socially accepted. Just to add, Jay Gatsby was confused with his identity because at one point, money did not solve his problems. But he very sexy. Another thing I can mention is that Daisy is also on a search for identity because she does not know who she is, considering she is with about just only 2 men, but still that's more than one, and that's not right. To paraphrase, Daisy does not know if she's a Buchanan or Gatsby. Considering the fact that April Raintree is not a movie, there is no movie, it's only a book, so I'm only gonna have to use images, so bear with me. April and Cheryl Raintree are Indian. A little bit white, but mostly Indian. In this book, April Raintree is on a search for a white and rich identity she always wanted when she was little. The irony is she wanted to be a white person even though white people gave her a hard time for being Indian. She even went as far as saying her parents died from a plane crash so her friends at her boarding school wouldn't find out that her parents were Indian. And as Cheryl predicted, April married a white person named Bob, who was very successful, and April married her just because he was rich and wanted to fit in with other white people. For the Catholic social teaching of global solidarity, April and Cheryl are not only sisters, but best friends. The two sisters promote global solidarity because they are always with each other no matter what, and April will always put a sign that she is proudly, or Cheryl is proudly Native, and she is visibly a minority, and April is always there for her. The book April Raintree promotes peace because it shows the readers the effect of physical and verbal abuses. For example, April was miserable at her school with DeRosiers because of the verbal bullying, and April was also scarred from the rape. I know she was scared for the rape because she kept on scrubbing herself in the bathtub to feel clean again, even though she was clean. Thank you very much for watching.